They work hard and they're not becoming successful. Why? Well, because they don't have the right information. What you did today is not showing today. You gotta literally say, dude, this is what I'm gonna do. Well, I was talking to Andy in Mexico about it. You know, again, I mean, does that not look like Venom?
Put it side by side.
Put Venom. You want a better watch?
Your watch is way nicer than mine, so hell yeah.
That's not the one Andy gave you, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That is?
Yeah, that's the bad daddy, dude.
Yeah. That's the impossible
That's
to
the
find
bad
watch?
daddy.
It's obviously not impossible to find, or how'd they find it?
Is that
fake.
Is that
It's a fake.
pearl?
That's meteorite.
It's a fake,
freaking
Brad. That's how they
meteorite?
found
It's
it.
a meteorite. No, it isn't. I already looked. I got delayed. I'll be down. Can't wait to talk to you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I'm gonna get my shorts on. I'll be right back.
Say hi to Brad.
What up? What up? How you guys doing? Oh, you guys built that. Hey, how you doing, man? I got a sticky hand. You don't want that. I like these little cubicles. That's cool.
You haven't been here?
Psycho-cybernetics.
So good.
I promote that book everywhere. That's a real good
So
book.
good.
Tyler. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Fist bump. My hand's sticky. What? Tell me who's down there. Why are they here?
They just want to learn. They want to get around you guys, and they want to get fired up to go home.
But like, I like Andy's word tracks and closing skills. No.
I love it. Yeah, that works.
And then you're gonna give him some shit.
Yeah.
And then I saw Mustachio there. What do we do? Push-ups? What do you want to do? I don't care. Go. 16, 17. Shit, you're behind. I better wait for you. Waiting on you.
I like the color on you right now. It's good.
Yeah, see, now I can't even talk.
What's your story? Like, what made you want to target those people?
I think it's because my dad, all my family, blue collar, hardworking, good people just didn't really have the right information, or the right coaching and counseling and stuff like that. So we had, mainly blue collar fame.
Right.
And, we had some great blue collar people, but nobody rich and famous and successful financially.
So you decided to be the one in your family.
Well, I am definitely the one, but that's why I want to help regular people, because again, looking at my family, they're good people.
Right.
They work hard and they're not becoming successful. Why? Well, because they don't have the right information.
Yeah.
So I start these companies because I was giving the right information, but people still weren't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, what do I got to do to make you successful? Start the company and give you the damn job? And they're like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, let me start these companies where I can put these people and give them jobs, to where now I can teach them, I can train them, I can coach them, I can bring in all the network of experts that I have, that I know, and even give them.
I know you're have rhinos all over your office, and there's the story behind the rhino. What is it that resonated with Brad?
Well, I believe, ultimately it's because I see them and they're unstoppable. Now, some people have pointed out that, you can stop one if you really need to. There's poachers stopping them. But I'm talking about, everyday life. A rhino is not something you want to get in front of. It's not something that, you want to challenge. A rhino usually pulls its way through. So ultimately, I just identified it as unstoppable.
And you talk about the rhino skin as well. What do you need as far as business goes? How does that relate with having rhino skin, or what have you had to develop?
Well, like you, I was kind of cut from the car business. So in the car business, you have to develop thick skin.
Oh, yeah.
So I developed the thickest of skin in the car business, and a rhino has thick skin. It's like a tank.
Right.
Very difficult to penetrate the skin. So ultimately, if you look at it, it's almost like the closest thing to something prehistoric and tank-like. Like, just look at a rhino, and then what other animals like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, that's because you have a choice. You can look at it with the eyes of a complainer or the eyes of an appreciator. And what do you think is the best way to do it.
Yeah, but most people don't get that. Like, how did you develop that? Because most of society doesn't really understand. You can tell everybody that. You can tell them until you turn blue, like, hey, look at the bright side, you're healthy. Like, you have your healthy kids, you have a job, you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have everything, and you still are looking at negative things. Why do you think people do that? Like, what is it?
Because they were taught to. They model what they see. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, they kind of learn to do that by their parents and people that they watch and look at. I didn't really have anyone to look at, so I had to use common sense. To me, if you have two choices, pick the smartest one. You know what I mean?
But what is Bradley's plan? Like, what is it? Now you have your business, and you grew Lightspeed, and you do have all these other businesses that you've started. Like, what do you, and we talk about like work ethic and how you've gone through the transition in the build and everything that you have going on. What do you see in the next 5 years? Like, are you planning on building a whole bunch more stuff? Are you planning to chilling, taking bringing your family and going on more vacations? Like, what does it look like? What can we expect out of Brad in the next 5 years?
I've realized in the last 3 to 4 that I need to focus on the few that I have and build them deep and high, rather than a bunch of distractions. So I'm probably going to keep focused on the ones that I've already started for the next 3 to 5 years, get them and their value extreme, and then I'm going to sell them all in some form or capacity, do an exit, and then I will only buy companies from that point forward. I will never start one again. And if anybody's thinking about starting one, I would question your thinking, because it's easier to buy them than build them.
Well, I got to go down and speak at the event thing downstairs, and then we'll go smoke one, I guess. We're going to dinner at Fuji. What do you got there? Oh, geez. Hey, who?
Damn, you guys look
Weird how life changes. By the time you get to afford one, you don't really want one. Like right now, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to sell all my watches. I only need like 2. I don't I'm just like, I could care less anymore. Well, this one matches everything. And it happens to be like very rare and hard to get. And so if you want to show like you're cool and you got money, that's the one to wear. And it's the one that you wear if you don't want to look that way, because not everybody knows it. And it matches every freaking color I got. So like, this is the perfect watch. That's why when Andy, I thought I was for Patrick, and he said, what would you get him if you could get him anything? And I'm like, well, fuck anything, dude. That one. Come on now. Oh, that one's done right. See, what you want to do is you want to toast the outside just for a second, just like this here. Okay, now you toast that bitch just a smidge. Go ahead, give her a toast.
Storm.
What you did today is not showing today.
Ready.
Okay, so which one would you rock?
Well, here's the thing. Because of what I know, that there's meteorite inside of that one, because of what I know, I would pick that one.
You leaving?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Peace, be cool. The facts are, you can. You just have to make that decision, and then you have to do the work. Is anybody in here rich? Well, again, that's the problem. Okay, you don't think you're rich. I thought I was rich before I was rich. Number one, you gotta figure out what it is that you want. Most people don't do that, and they don't do it specifically. I want to get rich. What is rich? What does that mean? Get specific to what it is you want. Then step 2, you got to figure out how to do it. Well, that's the easy part. Most people think that's the hard part. When someone tells me no and I can't close a deal, I don't give a shit, because I'm not looking for the no's. You do the math, you might be like, well, I made $16 every time I talk to someone. Well, that means you got paid $16 a no. Now, if I said, dude, I'll give you $16 every time you get a no, you'll be running around smiling like a motherfucker. Every time someone says no, you'll be like, yes, paid. Trust me, it's uncomfortable. But guess what? So what? Do you want it or don't you? Okay, money does not make you unhappy. They will tell you it does not. And you know who's usually telling you it does? Somebody with no fucking money. If I told you guys right now, I'm gonna work you like a dog for 5 years. But at the end of that 5 years, from that point forward, I will pay you $500,000 a month, who would be in? And you wouldn't be complaining year 3. You'd be like, fucking only got 2 years left. Go make the changes. Because dude, without change, nothing changes. Everything you heard is worthless without execution. Who wants to get rich? Guys, let's go get fucking rich.
Hell yeah. It's like
About it. You know, again, I mean, people hey.
Time Bradley got scared.
Dude, that hurt my ear, fool. Are you going to eat? Yeah. So I got a smile to compete with their abs. I mean, just look at it, dude. Like it looks more badass than mine. I don't know why. It's like they unfattened it or something.
Yeah.
See you at the top, big dog. Like get that sun coming over there, and definitely Arizona desert looking shit here.